evening and welcome to World Wars Tonight. Tonight here on ESPN, two world wars, the biggest doubleheader.
That's right. Tonight we're covering both halves of the 20th century's toughest matchup. In the first half, World War I. In the second half, World War II.
The stakes, global power, territory, and the future of entire nations.
And unlike most games, this one involved trenches, tanks, air raids, and alliances that shifted everything.
Let's head to the first half. Tensions had already been building across Europe for years. Militarism, alliances, imperial competition, and nationalism.
And then the spark, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, completely changed the momentum.
Within weeks, the alliances dragged nearly all of Europe into the conflict. On one side, the Allied powers, on the other side, the Central powers.
The early strategy looked aggressive, but once trench warfare started, this became a brutal defensive battle. Virtually no movement for years.
Massive casualties on both sides. Battles like Verdun and Somme became symbols of how destructive modern warfare had become.
And don't forget the new technology debuting this season: machine guns, poison gas tanks, and aircraft.
I'm here near the front lines where soldiers are dealing with terrible trench conditions, mud, disease, exhaustion, and constant artillery fire. Military leaders expected a quick victory, but this conflict has turned into a war of endurance. We're joined now by Woodrow Wilson. How do you feel the war is progressing?
Our alliance has faced enormous challenges, but we believe persistence and cooperation will eventually wear down the opposition.
Any turning point you're watching closely?
The arrival of additional support and resources could completely shift the momentum before the final stages.
First half. World War I officially ends in 1918.
But the ending left unresolved tensions, economic struggles, and political instability that would eventually lead to an even larger second half.
Coming up after halftime, dictators rise, global tensions explode again, and the world enters World War II.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the future of fine dining.
Frank, that's a can of coconut water.
Not just coconut water, luxury coconut water.
You wrote luxury in pencil.
Because ink costs money. Are you tired of boring meals and sick of eating potatoes every day?
I haven't had potatoes in 3 weeks.
Then try Deluxe Supreme Factory Coconut Water.
What makes them fancy?
There's 3 coconuts in 1 can.
3?
Yeah, that's right. Very much just 3. You can have it for breakfast, dinner, any of them. Yes, aged to perfection.
Frank, those expired in 1829.
Exactly, aged coconut water.
How much?
Only $17.
$17? Nobody's got $17.
Okay, I'll trade it for a sandwich.
Nobody's got sandwiches either.
Wait, what if I sell you the coconut? What if I can't sell you the coconut water? I'll sell the idea of coconut water.
What does that even mean?
I mean, you can smell it, imagine it.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How much to smell it?
5 cents. Thank you.
Worth it.
Luxury coconut water when eating is merely a suggestion.
Welcome back. The second half begins in 1939 as Germany invades Poland.
New strategies define the conflict early on, especially in combining fast tanks, aircraft, and infantry.
Several authoritarian leaders rose to power during this period, dramatically shaping Europe and Asia.
The war quickly expanded across continents, Europe, Asia, and the Pacific.
And unlike the trench-heavy first half, this war became highly mobile with rapid advances in major areas.
Now joining us is Winston Churchill. Your side appears to be gaining momentum late in the game.
Coordination between allied nations has been critical. Industrial production and shared strategy have helped to turn the tide.
What moment changed everything?
Several major victories shifted confidence. So it's been important in the battlefield success.
Adolf Hitler joins us now. What challenges does your side face in the second half?
Fighting on multiple fronts stretched resources beyond our expectations. Supply lines and sustained resistance become difficult to manage.
How much did technology and industry influence the outcome?
Completely. Modern warfare depends on the soldiers, but on protection required. I can't.
Good evening and welcome to this breaking weather report. I'm John, and folks, we got a wild weather report on the agenda. Now, I know what you're thinking. How bad could it really be? Oh, you sweet summer child, is it very bad. We were talking about Hiroshima, Japan, a completely normal Thursday morning, and it very much wasn't. 1 bomb, 1 city, and conditions so extreme I had to check the thermometer twice. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, August, and see what it's all about. Good evening.
Well, John, the temperature at the hypocenter, the exact spot below the blast, reached approximately 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which to put in perspective is roughly the surface of the sun. So if you were planning on going outside this morning, maybe don't. Just a touch, yeah. The blast were traveled faster than the speed of sound. The mushroom cloud shot up 40,000 feet in the air, and within 1 mile of the explosion, every single structure was completely leveled. Just gone, wiped off the map, poof.
And I heard some rain later. Nice little cool down after all this heat.
Oh yes, John, great news. It did rain. Bad news, the rain was black. Dark, oily, radioactive black rain falling from the sky for hours. So if you were a Hiroshima resident thinking, well, at least the worst is over. Surprise! The weather had one more thing for you. I'm also joined by someone who was actually in Hiroshima this morning. With respect, because I would not have survived 5 seconds. Can you describe what happened?
There was a flash, better than anything I've seen in my life. Then a wave of heat hit everything. Buildings just collapsed, and hours later, blackened rain. Falling from the sky, clouds themselves were mourning.
So to summarize, blinding flash, supersonic shockwave, 7,000 degree fireball, and then radioactive rain as a little treat at the end?
Correct.
Incredible.
As the war approaches its conclusion, Allied forces continue advancing in multiple directions.
In 1945, the conflict officially comes to an end after years of devastating global warfare.
This aftermath changes the world permanently. The Cold War and the formation of international organizations aim at preventing future conflicts.
And while historians still debate strategies and decisions, one thing is clear: these events reshape modern history.
For everyone here at World Wars Tonight, thank you for joining us on a historic doubleheader.
Final score: the world changed forever.